Put the work in. Hey, put the work in. Put the work in. Yeah. Told baby girl, hey girl, she gotta do it with a purpose. And Madonna by the mirror, man, I heard that she a virgin. Sheesh. And I've been in the gym all week. Heavy bars, that's how I'ma drop the gems y'all need. I've been working on this body for the beach all winter. Yoga and Pilates, watch me keep my figure. Snap back like Beyonce, kill the beats like Jigga. Share the vision, but not everybody see my picture. Like the circle got smaller, but the dream got bigger. All those things that you said you didn't mean, I get it. Oh, you really wanna come back to the team? I'm listening. But life's different, and I'm richer. Made for this since birth. Yes, I know my worth. Go hard, put in work, cause I come first, and I ain't even need your help. I put the work in. Put the work in. Put the work in. You gotta do it for yourself. Put the work in. I heard you looking for results. Put the work in. Yeah, you gon' have to put the work in. Immaculate flows, one verse to murder half of your bros. 16 bars, only need half of that for these. Built to the real sh. Could have to.
I am Erica Cobb.
I'm Babygirl_Florida. We're here to talk about Truck Chronicles. We're here to talk about what the internet doesn't tell you.
Mythbusters.
Mythbusters. You guys are busted. What you think happened in trucking, that's not really what happens in trucking. We're here to tell y'all the truth. First topic. How do you start a trucking company? If y'all call me one time and y'all ask me how to start a trucking company, you call me 20 times, you call me 100 times, you inbox me. We about to tell you how to start a trucking company. How you start it, Erica?
First Mythbuster. It only takes a little bit of money to start a trucking company, right? That's basically what we've heard.
No.
Negative.
Negative. It doesn't take 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. It takes 10 plus thousand to start a trucking company.
I would say at least 10 to 20,000. What do you say?
Yes.
I mean, that's the cost of the truck and whatever else comes along with it.
Guess what else you need? Good credit or somebody with some credit.
Somebody else's credit.
You need credit. Why, Erica?
Basically, you need credit in order to purchase the truck if you're not paying straight out with cash, which would be one of the myths. They tell you
because if you were to pay cash, immediately you're already at 20,000.
Already at 20 to 30,000.
For
maybe
just,
even 40,000 with the way the market is
or
going
more,
now, right?
Because now the market's gone up. But not only that, what I call a Honda Civic Freightliner.
Yep.
They're 40,000 now. The same truck that I bought 20 is now doubled. Double the price,
yeah.
Just to give you guys an example.
Yeah, almost triple.
So therefore, if you're not going to pay cash for the truck, you need credit.
Yeah.
So that's a whole nother myth buster. We'll talk about that another day, but you're going to need some credit or somebody with some credit.
Yeah, and let's get into what all goes along with just owning a truck, right? Mm-hmm. Number one, you have to get an LLC, right? And if you don't know what an LLC is, it's you have to incorporate a business. You have to, come up with a business name and legally get it incorporated through your state, which costs what? Money.
A couple $100.
A couple $100.
And then you need your EIN, your tax ID. EIN is the abbreviation for it. So you need an EIN.
You do. You have to have an EIN after you create your LLC. You will apply for your EIN through the IRS. So you have to have
an EIN is not your social security number. Now, if you're a sole proprietor or doing business as, then you can use your social security number.
Right.
Okay? So just to put that out there. But if you're trying to start a full-blown company, LLC or INC, then you need a EIN.
And after your EIN, you need an authority. And your authority costs anywhere between $5 to $550, right?
Yeah, it's about $550. Okay. If you do it yourself. If you hire an agency to do it, they charge between $200 and $500 to do it for you. So you're essentially paying somebody to fill out the documents for you. Write your name, write your EIN, but you still have to give them the information. So you may as well sit there and type it yourself or call one of us and we'll type it for you for a low price.
That's right. Because you definitely want to make sure when you apply for your authority, you're doing it the right way. Because anything can get it kicked back. So if it's done the wrong way, you apply for the wrong type of authority, then that can cause you some issues in the long run. So if you don't know what you're doing, then hire a company or call one of us.
So you need to know the difference between inter and intra, whether you're intermodal or intra. Intra means you stay in state.
Right in state.
Inter means you can go and cross state lines. So you do need to know the difference. So when you have intra, you just need a DOT number, which is free. But when you start to cross the state lines, it's no longer free. You have to pay MC. You have to pay to cross every line, but you have to pay a fuel tax. And that's where IFTA comes in.
So after your authority, then you want to go ahead and apply for your IRP, which is your international
your tags.
Your tags, basically. IRP tags allow you to cross state lines legally, and
I call it the big truck DMV.
Basically.
So it's where you go for tractor trailers.
Yeah.
Normally you don't go to the same DMV for the tractor trailers that you do for your automobiles. So you go to the big truck. The reason why I say big truck, because it's bigger than your pickup truck. So you go to your big truck DMV, and they're going to want to know your weighted capacity. Normally with tractor trailers, we can haul 80,000 pounds. That's your max. If you haul over, then you're going to get a ticket. Now, your box trucks, I know y'all people want to add, what about a box truck? What about it? We call those six-wheelers. They haul up to 26,000. So you need to know the difference, okay? My pickup truck be hauling about 30,000.
And how much is an IRP tag going to cost?
An IRP tag is expensive. Erica told me.
Every bit of anywhere between $1,500 and $2,000 for your tag alone, okay?
For one truck.
So you might as well add that to the cost of your LLC and your authority. Go ahead and add $1,500 to $2,000 on top of that. So we're already almost at the $5,000 line. That myth,
it's cheap.
it's almost broken.
Anybody
already.
can truck.
And we're just at the beginning.
No. Yeah, we're just talking about the financial side. We haven't even talked about the other issues.
Oh,
so
we're
right
gonna get
now,
into that too.
we're just talking about the startup costs.
That's right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So we got authority, we got tags, we got a truck, so we got to have a truck. Now, what else we need?
And the cost, even if you're not paying for the truck flat out, right, you're going to have to pay a down payment on the truck. It's a commercial purchase, so they're going to want a down payment on that. Down payment is going to be anywhere between what?
Normally 20%.
20%.
Because they want a vested interest or skin in the game is what I call it. You got some skin in the game. You want somebody to invest in your company, but you didn't invest in it? Oh, it doesn't work like that. Every financial institute is going to want you to have some skin in the game. Just to give you guys an idea.
20% of whatever your purchase price is.
20%.
So we've already busted that myth of anything under $5,000. We're already over 10,000.
So, and what else do we need? Okay, you got your truck, got your authority, you got you some tags. Can you go to work? No, we left out something.
No.
Insurance.
That's a good one. How you forget insurance?
I didn't mean to.
As a matter of fact,
let's back up.
Rewind.
Because your authority,
you're gonna have to have insurance before you even actually walk off the lot with the truck, right? Before your authority even goes active, you're going to have insurance. And when we talk about insurance, we are not talking about your personal vehicle type insurance, folks, okay?
We're not talking about slip and fall.
Baby girl, what kind of insurance are we talking about?
We're talking about commercial big truck insurance. So we need two types of insurance. We need cargo insurance and we need liability insurance, general liability. And in some cases, they want you to have workman's comp, depending on your drivers and so forth. So we run independent contractors, so that kind of saves our butt a little for now, but we're growing, we're big, and in a minute we're going to have it. So insurance ranges from $10,000 all the way, I've heard, $30,000.
$30,000. Yeah, easy.
If you live in Florida, you're on the $25,000, $26,000, $27,000 mark.
I live in Florida, guys.
And if you're new to this, it's gonna be expensive.
Absolutely.
I call them white glove drivers. That means they're clean. You have to have a clean driver to get a low rate.
Right, and what she means by that is they've had to have, their CDL for quite some time. 1, for 2, their motor vehicle report needs to be clean, which means they've had no accidents, no traffic citations,
Nothing.
A perfectly clean record in order to get these average rates that she's speaking of, which is
15,000
to 30,000.
You have to have an A+ driving record to get a $15,000, $20,000 insurance policy on a tractor trailer. Absolutely. So every myth that they said you don't need very much to start up is a lie.
Right, because the down payment on that insurance, so they're of course not going to
another 20%,
30,000 up front, but that down payment
was $3,000 to $5,000.
Another 20%, let's say, of the cost of insurance. So you can add that on top of the cost of the truck, the LLC, your authority, your IRP, which is, remember, IRP is your tags on your vehicle to allow you to cross state lines. Now we're getting into insurance, which is another 20% of 20 to 30,000, 15 to 30,000. So.
Right. Unless you live in one of those states, which is where I'm from, North Carolina, South Carolina,
Show off.
Virginia, then you can come in right at 10 because it is a smaller state. So if you guys live in North Carolina or South Carolina, your insurance can tend to be a little bit cheaper. Not that
I gave
much.
my agent her rates out of South Carolina, and he was blown up. Whew.
Yeah.
South Carolina is an amazing state to be in.
South Carolina, North Carolina. So I'm not telling you how to get authority there because you got to live there. We got a friend who got a friend, but I'm just kidding.
Come to us. We'll let you know.
Yeah. But just so you guys know, we are here to bust the myth, and I'm not trying to hate on anybody's training class on the internet.
No, not at all.
But it is not cheap. It's not a couple thousand. It's not 5,000.
Is it doable? Of course. But we want to always keep it real. We pride ourselves on keeping it real and letting you guys know exactly what it's going to take to start your own trucking company. Right.
And it's not easy. Yeah, it can be done, and we can help anybody do it.
That's right.
But it's not free.
No.
It's not free at all. It's not cheap. Yes, can you make the money back very quickly? Yes. Or things can go left, and you could lose a lot very quickly. It's just like, it's a gamble, just like anything we do in life. So on this episode of Truck Chronicles, we just want to tell you what the internet didn't tell you.
Myth.
We busted all myths that it's cheap to start trucking.
No.
Y'all see that? We just want you guys to know that it's not what the internet says.
Right.
We busted the myth that it's cheap, and we just want y'all to know.
Yep. That's it.
So, Erica, I enjoyed this Truck Chronicles today. I can't wait.
absolutely did, because it's very important to know the ins and outs, what you're getting into if you do decide to move forward and start a trucking company. So, yeah.
All right, so
I enjoyed it.
y'all hit us up. We learned a lot today. If y'all got any questions, hit like, subscribe, inbox us, put a comment below, and let us know what you think. All right, peace.
See ya.
Yeah, you gon' have to put the work in. Immaculate flows, one verse to murder half of your bros. 16 bars, only need half of that for these. Filter the real